Lily Albini, and this is my Disability Awareness Campaign. This Disability Awareness Campaign is centered around the character Artie Abrams from the series Glee. This show has 6 seasons and ran from 2009 to 2015. Artie's character is a teenage quadriplegic wheelchair user. Artie uses a manual wheelchair throughout the show. There are several problematic representations of disability associated with Artie's character. Firstly, Artie's actor is not disabled nor a wheelchair user. Additionally, accessibility issues are not a prevalent part of Artie's story. Secondly, Artie's character is often part of inspiration porn storylines. Further, his character expresses a strong desire to be normal, and the plot features many fantasies of miracle cures to his disability. Third, Artie's agency and relationships are not as fully developed as other characters. At one point, he is even featured in a relationship that is explicitly stated to be out of pity. This campaign proposes 5 ways to improve the disability representation in Glee. Number 1, a disabled actor who is a wheelchair user themselves should play Artie's character. This would increase accuracy in portrayal and scripting. Number 2, Artie's storyline should be more complex and empowering rather than rely on stereotypes. Number 3, Artie should be in healthy relationships, potentially with someone who also has a disability. Number 4, Artie should engage in disability advocacy for himself. This increases his agency and adds realism. And number 5, assistive technology should support Artie, not cure his disability. It would be more meaningful to discuss the challenges of inaccessibility than to play into the magical cure stereotype. The target audience for this campaign is writers and producers, streaming companies, casting directors, the general public, social media influencers, disability advocacy groups, and potentially educators. The key message of this campaign is that disability representations in the media must prioritize authenticity, challenge harmful stereotypes, and create opportunities for actors with disabilities. I utilized the r/disability survey and the r/representation matters threads to survey users on Reddit. Additionally, I surveyed customers at the Starbucks where I work. Reddit did not yield much feedback. However, one wheelchair user emphasized that modern technology should make casting disabled actors easier than ever. They suggested that my campaign include pushback on the ableist narratives in Glee. Additionally, they highlighted the important role that time played in the disability portrayals of 2009 Glee versus the 2019 show Sex Education I compared it to. Conversations with Starbucks customers were mostly with non-disabled members of the general public. Notably, a middle school teacher was inspired to use TV as a means to discuss disability representations with their students. Additionally, an older gentleman did not understand why non-disabled actors should not play a disabled role if they are just acting. I used this to clarify my final campaign. Lastly, a mother and daughter were enlightened as they previously perceived Glee as progressive. They were inspired to watch Sex Education and focus on the improved disability representation. Overall, this campaign focused on the problematic portrayals of Artie's casting and accessibility, stereotype storylines, as well as his agency and relationships. To improve the portrayal, the show's Sex Education can be used to exemplify disability representation. Within Glee, casting a disabled actor, more complex and empowering storylines, healthier relationships, self-advocacy, and a changed perspective on assistive technology would improve its disability representation. To further this campaign's impact, a presentation for high schoolers could be used to capture the youth's attention and produce meaningful change for the future of disability representations. This concludes my presentation. Thank you.